Hello everyone. Sorry for the late start here. There was a printer emergency. I'll spare you the details. So we are going to have our stock market update. Now you will notice that it is not Thursday right now, it is Friday. So hopefully that doesn't mess up anything in terms of how things work out, because technically next week we'll have less amount of time for the votes. But I will say that I don't think it'll play in too much of a factor because most people tend to vote right away. So hopefully as long as people still see that the stock market video is up, they should be able to get in. So I'm going to say right away, if you go up in the top right corner, there's a little eye icon that you can click on, and you can vote in next week's fluctuation, and we need you to vote in a timely manner so that by next Thursday we have the votes in. So we are going to update the stock market. I will show you the current state before we change anything. Dan and Khalil recently rose to the top 1 and 2 position, knocking James and myself down to 3 and 4. We'll see if that holds due to their somewhat spastic movement based off of 12's value. So the current situation in the stock market. We have a value of 0 for red. We have a value of 33 for yellow. We have a value of 66 for green. We have a value of 0 for blue and a value of 0 for 12. So now we need the market factor, and stupidly I have not taken the time to get my calculator out. So now at least I'm pretty good at getting to where I need to go. 0 through 40. Hold on, let me make it so that there's nothing else distracting on the screen. There we go. 0 through 40. And we will check that out. So that is quite a nice day in the market. So we are going to put a 7 here. And the reason that this is an amazing day is because I recently invested in 12. So because green and yellow were the only stock that got... Oh, sorry, I recently invested in green. So because green and yellow were the only stock that were voted upon, everything else is actually going down, even though this is an amazing day in the market. As you can see by green's 60, I believe that's a 59-point jump there. So we're going to hit new market. That'll change those out, and then we'll zero out that. And we can see where the current state of the market is. So if I copy and paste this into our other page over here, and we can paste those numbers in, and you can see that 12 has had somewhat of a spike downwards, although its incredible climb up to its current peak makes that spike not so significant compared to if you were to say red or blue, which both also received a -7-point drop, or -7 Jono value drop. Green is seeing a very large rise this week, and yellow is also seeing somewhat of a rise, but you can see that it is not nearly the same slope due to the half of the votes that green got. So now the moment of truth, we are going to go check out the scoreboard. So I do see that Dan and Khalil are not in the worst situation, but we can see that even Steven, for the first time since the beginning of the entire stock market season, is over its beginning 100,000 value. So the market is actually doing better than what it started at, which is pretty significant. So I'm going to sort these so we can see the new order of things. And I do believe that there is going to be a significant change. So we can see that Dan and Khalil are still up there, but I have just snuck into first place there. And I think that it was a strong investment. Now, Thomas also changed his investments into the green stock, and he is seeing a large increase. I think Thomas has a pretty good portfolio, although he is not riding on the big dog, number 12. He did come into the market quite late, so 12 was not necessarily the bargain that it was at the beginning. So I'd say he's playing this pretty well, considering how he's doing right now. And for some reason I can't see Yeah, oh, okay, there we go. It was like blocking out part of the numbers, I thought. So, some other interesting things. James has now jumped down to 8th from 4th. And Megan is still down there, but she is still doing better than the market, so that's fine. Um, and Carly is actually a decent jump above Megan right now. Cancel. Um, all right, so as we've been doing, as I did in the past stream, I will not be able to update the contestants' trends. You can see how they were from last week with Dan and Khalil's jump, but because there are so many people in the contest right now, I am going to do that off stream and just post the picture to Facebook later. So actually, no. What I said I was going to do is on the Saturday stream to introduce the stream. I will show you that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Um, I may still post it to Facebook, but I'll also show it on the Saturday stream. So this is where we're sitting. As before mentioned, if anyone in the current competition wants to reinvest their assets into different stock, or perhaps sell out or buy in the case of the people who have been sitting on some money, then feel free to contact me. And the next time I'm streaming, other than perhaps a cover stream, I will make that change for you. Also, if you are looking to get involved in the stock market competition, the one requirement is that you appear on my stream at some point in time. So if you have something that you think you can talk about, or perhaps, I mean, there's different ways we can get have you on the stream. If you're not necessarily wanting to talk about a specific topic, in my sister's case, she has talked about topics in the past, but we often do just a cover of a song or something. So if you have any ideas of just how you can provide something to the channel in order to participate in the stock market competition, then feel free to hit me up about that. And I will definitely be in communication with you. So it's going to be a short stream today. I don't want to drag on too long. I'm not seeing any comments or anything in the chat, so I'm going to be signing off. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to vote up in the top right corner in the little eye icon. And I believe we will have a stream at some point tomorrow. We just got to figure out what I'm going to talk about, but I have a couple options. So, I hope you guys liked the engineering topic from last week. That's just something that I feel like I have a little bit of authority talking about, so it's kind of nice to talk about. Also, I have, let me grab this whiteboard. I'm working on a new AI. It's what I've been talking about before with the fishbowl neural network, but I'm actually trying to apply it so that we can possibly get Jeffrey back on the stream, because I know he was a quite loved character, but hopefully he'll have a little bit better of a learning curve for the actual game. So I might talk a little bit about that on Saturday if I have a little bit more done on the actual coding. But until then, I'm going to be signing off. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.